Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about the Bianco Nero Tarot. It is a US games deck, just like the name says, this white and black. So this is a young artist from Rome, Italy, who studied art there as well. I mean, that sounds pretty great. The Little White Book has been written by Arwen Lynch, and it is a very good basic LWB. Okay, so when I first saw this deck online, I thought, wow, these are strong and stunning images, and I thought, wow, I'd really like to work with this. Now, let me show you the back. It is a very basic, Rider-Waite Smith style deck. A little maybe modern on its take in some cards, maybe a little edgy, which I found appealing. I do like the Magician. By the way, this is not going to be a walkthrough. I will show you, I guess, most of the major arcana and some of the minors. There are walkthroughs of this deck on other channels. There's the High Priestess. It's pretty stunning, right? And here is the Empress, looking strong and secure in her feminine power. And here is the Emperor. The Hierophant, not my favorite depiction. Okay, now let's get to the Lovers. When I saw this online, I thought, wow, that is just so romantic. But I'm going to be honest here, when I started working with this deck in person, which is very different than seeing images online, I realized that the faces of this deck, even on the very emotional take cards, cards we would think of to be emotional, they're very vacant. The faces are vacant. It almost looks like two mannequins here posed. The eyes show nothing. The expression shows nothing. So, okay, so what we have is a very neutral deck, is what I figured. Okay, let's move on to the Chariot. And I will discuss that point in more depth. Here's the Strength card again. There's a vacancy in her face. The lion looks pretty good, though. Very cool looking hermit. Justice. Nice composition in these cards. He is a skilled artist in many ways. Very simple Death card. For me, the Temperance card is a bit lacking. Temperance is a very special card to me. And just a woman with a blank expression pouring from one bottle to the other really doesn't speak the depths that I like of a good Temperance card. The Devil. Quite a lot going on in that scene. Tower. Star. A little stiff, I guess. Here's the Moon card. It's pretty nice. Okay, now we get to the Sun card. Hide your eyes. This is a strange Sun card, in my opinion. Okay, the people there, the man and the woman on the bottom, look very despondent, unhappy. That's a spooky looking sun. I have to tell you that's something kind of funny. When I saw this, it reminded me of an old BBC series that they sometimes rerun on TV, and it's called The Prisoner. And I looked at this and I just thought, if you ever saw that, who is number 1? I am number 2. You are number 6. Yeah, The Prisoner. That's what, I don't want to be trapped in this land here with that sun. the Judgment, and the World card. So even though I'm kind of, you know, poking a little bit at this deck, it does give me very clear readings. I'm going to show you a few cards that I don't really like a lot. Doesn't mean that I don't like the deck, but these are cards I don't care for. The Three of Swords. That's just a little too much. I personally do not like seeing anatomical hearts in deck. I mean, the tarot is a book of metaphors and symbolism and archetypes, and to see something this materialistic sort of in the deck, the human heart, doesn't work for me, and it's really limits the meaning of this card. It doesn't even show the possibility of growth afterwards like many decks do. Okay, here's the Two of Cups again. Don't know that you can tell online, but if you have it in person, you'll see that, I mean, they look sort of cozy in their posturing, these people, but their faces show no emotion, completely vacant. And the Three of Cups, same thing. These women don't look happy at all. They look quite miserable and sad and unwell. Okay, now I'll just show you on the other hand, you have a card here, the Nine of Swords, and it works fine. You don't really see her face, but you can get the idea by her, you know, her posturing that she's upset. So you can read the deck well still. This is just showing you how much like Rider it is in certain cards. The Ace of Cups, very pretty, nicely done. Basic Five of Pence and Eight of Cups. I do want to tell you, I very much appreciate the way he did the Kings and Queens. They're pretty nice here. So here we have the Queen and King of Swords. I like the positioning on the people. Gives a little interest to readings. There's the King. Let's do the Queen and King of Cups here. Very nice, very nice. Queen of Wands with her cat. King of Wands with a lion. Really like it. Queen of Pence and King of Pence. The Knights are pretty much basic with the horse, that style. So let me talk a little bit more about how I've been working with the deck and my feelings. I do have, obviously, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, the artist did a beautiful job in some ways. Like I said, it was a little off-putting for me to see such vacancy in these faces. But I figured, okay, so this can be a very neutral deck to read, and it is. And so what I find is I'm getting very clear readings, and easy to do. I'm finding larger spreads and just bam, bam, just kind of really read it almost the way you would read a Lenormand deck. Just get very concise, you know, little sentences, okay, as the way the cards are lined up. Very good for large spreads. I don't really linger in the cards because it's not a world I want to enter. I don't feel a warmth from this deck in that way. But if you're looking for something that's clear, it's a little bit modern, and if you like black and white, I think you, as I do, I think you'll get very clear, concise readings. So I guess that's pretty much all I want to say about this deck. Yeah, I don't know if I had seen it in person. I don't know if I would have bought it. But I guess that since I have it, I'm glad that I have it and I like working with it. So I will be reviewing another deck shortly, and that is a Tarot of the Golden Wheel, if you could see. Incredible deck, stunning deck. So I'll see you for that video soon. In the meantime, stay well. Bye for now.